The Seahawks versus 49ers was belt to ass, and it wasn't even close. It was embarrassing for the 49ers. Unfortunately, they have a lot of injuries. No excuses, though. Seattle's the better team. They're the best team. And take a look at this play right here. We're just going to hand it off to our guy, Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, low banged up. Take a look at this offensive line. Gray Zabe, all these guys, dude. Look at how they do it, right? Sauter, right? You got all these guys. Shaheed, right? Look at the blocking here. Everybody is doing something. Everybody, right? And Kenneth Walker just explodes through the second level of the defense, dives into the end zone for a touchdown. Unbelievable job. When you see Seattle come out in 13 personnel, 12 personnel like they do right here, one running back, two tight ends, be nervous. We're going to break down everything you need to know. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let's go. Let's start here. The turnover, right? They're up 10-0 already. Purdy drops back. Pressure coming off the edge. He has to get the ball out early. He finds his tight end, right? Boom. Now, what's crazy about this play, you see Ernest Jones and you see Devon Witherspoon. Witherspoon's going to hold him up, right? You go through this all training camp. Hold the guy up. The other guy goes for the football. That's exactly what they execute here. Again, Witherspoon holding him up. Ernest Jones ripping at the football. And there it is. Julian Love scoops it up, turns it over, or scoops up the turnover, and then sets up this play. They get that turnover, they drive down the field, get the second and goal. Now, what's good about second and goal is you actually have a ton of what we call unpredictability. The dynamic of your offense becomes a lot bigger because you can run, you can pass, you can do a bunch of different things. And they come out in this 12 personnel set, which is one running back, two tight ends here to the left side of the field. Now they're going to sell run. They're going to bootleg out to the left side. The reason being is we want one of these second level defenders, obviously this guy, to bite down, right? Opening up this second layer of this defense. Now, going back to the route concepts here, we're going to get an inside release route to the pylon with JSN. We're going to cross the field with Cooper Kupp, and from there, we're just going to bootleg out. We're going to get our tight ends up the field late, right, vertically. Now, as we scan, look at the eyes of Sam Darnold, right? He's looking to this side of the field because if this guy goes up for a swat, we want him leaning the opposite way because we're actually trying to throw this football this way, okay? So that's pure manipulation. We look this way, and then again, look at, he looks like he's throwing the ball this way. Boom, we throw it the other way, and we find JSN wide open, not wide open, but in the back of the end zone for a beautiful touchdown. What a ball here by Sam Darnold. Came in with an oblique injury, but came out a winner. I mean, what a play. They end up going up 17-0. The 49ers ultimately kick 2 field goals because this is the best defense in football. We all know that. The Seattle Seahawks are the best defense and actually are one of the best offenses as well. Now, right here, 3rd and 10. They're up by 11. And they are showing, the 49ers are showing a ton of pressure towards the line of scrimmage, actually showing double mug, essentially overloading that A gap. We know if those guys are blitzing, we've got one-on-one coverage everywhere, okay? So you got those yes-no reads. As we drop back, they send one. The other guy they send to the field side, okay? So they send him over there. Again, we are outside leverage to the inside. Beautiful job here by Jake Bobo. Boom, look at that quick change of direction. Ball's out with anticipation, and then Jake Bobo brings us up the field for a big-time first down and sets up this play. Now, Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet are two very different running backs, right? Zach Charbonnet is someone that's going to explode through the tackles. He is going to be north, right? But Kenneth Walker is more of an east to west playmaker, I guess you could say. And now what I mean by that is they are going to try to get this handoff to the right side here, right? But no, Kenneth Walker says, yeah, I'm not really feeling it. Why am I not feeling it? Well, they've got 3-4 backers here all committing to that right side. Their deep safety is also going to commit to that right side. So once he gets this football, he just takes a look. He says, okay, everybody's committing downhill. Let me go the other way. Boom. Cutback lane is always the most dangerous thing in football. Boom. Cuts back. And now he's got one man to beat the safety. What does he do? He gets ready. He gets braces for impact. Boom. Bulldozes right through him and walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Dude, I honestly am seeing the Bo Nix news out for the season. Lord, that is terrible. But big time run there by Kenneth Walker. Now, ultimately, guys, really quickly, do me a big time favor. Hit the like button if you want more Seahawks videos. Obviously, going to the NFC Championship game to play either the Bears or the Rams. That should be a fun one. Give me a prediction. If they're going to play the Bears, who do you think wins that game? If they're going to play the Rams, who do you think wins that game? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel as well. This is a C, okay? It's a C, like for comment. But also subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. Let's keep going though. The NFL playoffs are officially here, and Sleeper is a place where you can potentially over 1,000 extra money. I tend to play it safer than a lot of other people, but you guys can do what you want. But I will say, I have so much fun. I want to show you what I'm putting in. Before I do so, though, take a look at this, right? If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in $100, they're going to give you $100 to use, right? If you put in 50, they'll give you 50. If you put in 20, right, they'll match it up to $100. Make sure you guys do that if you haven't already done so. But also, here are my picks. We're going to go Matthew Stafford higher than 200 passing yards. Devontae Adams higher than 40 yards. Kyren Williams higher than 40 rushing yards. Listen, the Bears are one of the worst run defenses in football. Kyren Williams is going higher. Trust. Caleb Williams, higher than 175 passing yards. I feel like they might be down in this game. They might have to pass the ball. I think that's doable. And then Rome Odunze, higher than 35.5 receiving yards. That one I'm a little bit iffy about. Who knows if or how much Rome Odunze is going to be. I think he won't be shadowed, but I do think he'll get some good targets. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys are doing. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in about 25 states. So check out Sleeper today. Now, let me know if you guys are surprised at all. But 4th and 2, right? 49ers pretty much have to go for it. You're kind of in no man's land where you're not in field goal range. But you also don't want to punt this close on 4th and 2. So what the Seahawks decide to do is get pressure. And how they do that, they only send 4. It's not like they're going to send a blitz. They've just got an elite group of guys here with Leonard Williams and Byron Murphy and Derek Hall and Nwosu. I mean, they've got guys everywhere that can just generate pressure. Now, what you're going to notice here is the center is doing nothing, okay? He's going to slide to the right, but he's not helping anybody. Why is he not helping anybody? Well, we were showing A-gap pressure with our linebacker. Once he dropped back, center's out of place. And now look at Leonard Williams. Explodes through, right? They're running this like ET, this edge tackle stunt, where he's going to go to the inside shoulder of the tackle, right? Boom. And as Hall starts to rotate or stun in, we kind of just get right through that tackle, right? Boom. Easy money. Leonard Williams swallows him up, and now the Seahawks get a beautiful possession in enemy territory. And then we had this play, and I might just end the video after this because it was embarrassing. This was a beatdown. A beatdown, okay? Right here, Brock Purdy drops back in the pocket. Right, we get a late release out of the tight end. He's going to sit over the middle of the field here. Now, as that's happening, once again, look at, we're rushing 4. They don't need to send blitzes. They don't need to at all, right? And because they don't need to send blitzes, they've got plenty of guys back in coverage. Derek Hall, former Auburn star, ends up getting pressure here on Brock Purdy. Because he's rolling out and there's nothing he can do, right? He's got to throw the football. So that tight end that leaked out late just sits over the middle. Ernest Jones waits until the football is there, jumps it, gets the interception. Turnover. Another turnover. Yeah, this game was over before it even started. I don't think the 49ers had any chance. The Seahawks are just that good. I will say, when I heard about the oblique injury, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know how good or if he was going to play, Darnold. But he looked fine. He looked fine. This defense is unreal. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. Part 2 should come out soon, so get ready for that. And I'll see you guys then, man. Peace.